Good morning, children. I hope all of you are fine and taking good care of yourselves. Today we are going to see construction of tangents to a circle. Let us clear a few basic concepts based on tangents. First and foremost, let us see the definition of a tangent. A tangent to a circle is a line that touches the circle at one and only one point. For example, these two circles. Here I have a circle with center P. This circle is having this tangent, and this tangent is touching the circle at one and only one point, which is point X. Similarly, this is a circle with center Q, and Y is the point of contact, and there is one and only one point through which the tangent is touching the circle. Okay, so this was the first thing. Second concept which we have is the tangent theorem. A tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. Let us understand. This is the point of contact for this circle and this tangent, and this is the point of contact for this circle and this tangent. Now, the tangent theorem says that the tangent is perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. That means if I draw the radius which joins the center to the point of contact, X is the point of contact, then this is perpendicular. The radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. Similarly, here also let us draw the radius from the center to the point of contact, which is Y. So here QY is perpendicular to the tangent. Okay, next let us see the next concept. The next concept is the tangent secant theorem. Tangent secant theorem. Okay, the angle between a tangent of a circle and a chord drawn from the point of contact is congruent to the angle inscribed in the arc opposite to the arc intercepted by that angle. Pretty long one. Let us break it down. Let us consider this circle with center O. X is the point of contact and PQ is the tangent which is drawn to this circle with center O. Let us try to break it down. The angle between the tangent of a circle and a chord drawn from the point of contact. So let us first draw. This is the point of contact. Let us draw a chord. A chord is a segment which joins two points of a circle, right? Fine. So this, suppose this is X, this is Y. So XY is the chord. Okay. So the angle between the tangent and this chord will be this angle. I'm making it nice and big so that you understand that this is the angle. Okay. This is congruent to the angle inscribed in the arc opposite to the arc intercepted by that angle. Further, let us break this down. Let us see. Fine. So this is the angle between the tangent and the chord. This is the angle between the tangent and the chord. Okay. Now, let us see the arc intercepted by that angle. The arc which is intercepted by this angle will be this. This is the arc intercepted by this angle. Okay, next part is done. Now, the arc opposite to this arc. The arc opposite will be, the opposite arc will be this. This is the opposite arc. This is the opposite arc. Okay, I hope this is clear. This is the chord, this is the tangent, this is the angle between the chord and the tangent. So angle between the tangent and the chord is this angle. So this is the angle intercepted. This is the arc intercepted by this angle. So arc intercepted by angle is this arc, right? And the arc which is opposite to this arc is this arc. Okay, now it is congruent to the angle inscribed in the opposite arc. Inscribed in the opposite arc means let us inscribe an angle in this. anywhere. Let us inscribe an angle. So this and this. So this is an angle inscribed in the opposite arc. Okay, so this is the angle inscribed in the opposite arc, so which is this angle. This is the angle inscribed in the opposite arc. This is the angle. Okay, I'm going to remove all these papers, children. So just have a look at it again. So we have a circle with center O. We have a tangent PQ which touches the circle at point X. That is, X is the point of contact of the tangent with the circle. Okay, so if I draw a chord, say XY, when I draw a chord XY, the angle which is made by the tangent and the chord is this angle. Angle YXQ. Okay, angle YXQ is the angle made by the chord and the tangent. Fine. Now this is the arc which is intercepted by this angle. This arc is intercepted by this angle. So arc intercepted by this angle is this arc. Okay, we have to see the arc which is opposite to this. Which is opposite to it is the remaining arc, which is this one. So opposite arc is this opposite one, the remaining arc. Okay, if we inscribe an angle anywhere inside this arc, if we inscribe an angle, so this is the angle inscribed in the opposite arc, right? Now tangent secant theorem says that this angle and this angle are congruent. Okay, so I'm just removing all of these. So what we have here is angle YXQ, let me name this as Z, will be congruent to angle YZX. This is the tangent secant theorem. Next concept which we have, it's one of the corollary of inscribed angle theorem. You have done this before. One of the corollary of inscribed angle theorem. It says that angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. So here I have a circle. Okay, this is the circle with center O, right? P is any point lying on the circle. If this is the center, then this will be the diameter. The chord which passes through the center is called the diameter. So this is a semicircle. This corollary says that angle which is inscribed. So let me inscribe an angle. Okay, this will be a right angle. Anywhere, you take another point anywhere and you join, you inscribe an angle, that will also be a 90 degree. So this is another corollary of inscribed angle theorem. Now these basic concepts are needed for construction of tangents to a circle. Okay, I hope this is clear. Thank you.